All right, guys, welcome back for another video. I haven't recorded a video in probably like almost a week. I've been working on my Twitch channel and stuff. I'm trying to get a Twitch affiliate, and I'm almost there. I'm at 2.75 average viewers. I got all the other things I had to get, and but yeah. Anyway, we got when a legendary trash talker got verbally owned by the GOAT trash talker. I'm assuming they talk about Larry Bird. I think it was on the thumbnail. I can't remember, but we could get right to the video. Man, I feel like I'm like starting all over again with this YouTube shit because I haven't posted a video in like I said, almost a week. And go get right into it, man. Let's go.
Trash talking is common in pro sports. Basketball great Larry Bird was one of the most legendary smack talkers of his time.
Yeah.
When Reggie Miller was a rookie, he did his best to psych out the Hall of Famer and failed miserably. Luckily, this didn't stop Miller from having a storied NBA career. He was even fortunate enough to play for Bird from 1997 to 2000. When Miller entered the league in 1987, Bird and the Boston Celtics were already legendary. They had won 3 NBA championships in the 1980s, and Bird was the MVP 3 years running. But Miller didn't seem to care about any of that. In a snippet from his book, I Love Being the Enemy, Reggie recounts his story of razzing the All-Star. A close game between the Celtics and Pacers was coming down to free throws. With only 20 seconds left, Bird was fouled and sent to the free throw line. To distract him from making the shot, Miller tried trash talking, saying, Hey. Bird, irritated by this, turned his head to look at Miller. You got to be kidding me, Rook. You got to be kidding me. He sunk the first free throw and continued on his rant. Rook, I'm the best shooter in the league right now. In the league, understand. And you're up here trying to say something. After he easily sunk the next shot, Miller said he felt like an idiot trying to get under the skin of the great Bird, especially in front of Bird's teammates who found the whole scene hilarious.
Damn.
In 2016, Reggie talked on how he felt as a rookie going up against Larry Legend. Miller explained he patterned his game after Bird and he will always root for him.
I remember sitting in my dorm at UCLA and watching those great series between Boston and Magic and Bird. And Magic is my mentor. I've said this on this show before, but I patterned my game, who I wanted to be like, who I wanted to play like, after Larry Bird, so I was torn. So I love them both, and to have a chance to play against Larry early on in my career and then kind of be under his leadership when he took over as head coach, it was a thrill for me because that was, one of the players that, I really idolized and patterned my game after. The younger generation needs to go back in YouTube, man. Some of the stuff that kid did, man, I shouldn't say kid, that man did.
The grown-ass man.
Bad boy. And what struck me is the first time I played him, and I had seen him before, obviously, he played in Magic's Midsummer Night's Magic the very first year, and I had met him once there, but to actually, lace up my tennis shoes and getting ready for jump ball and being on the court with him, when you walk up to Larry Bird, it's not like he is a small 6'9". He is a big 6'9" with long arms, and I'm looking up at him like, oh my God, this is like Larry. I'm saying this to myself. This is like Larry. God, keep it cool. And I remember in the Garden, they had, the game was closing, they were winning, and I'll remember this to the end of time. We were shooting a free throw, and I was at half court, and he walks back to me and leans over and says, keep working hard, young fella. You're going to be a good one. This is Larry Bird. I mean, he is Mr. Hoosier.
That's dope, though.
He's from our state saying this to me, and I'm like, oh, my God, Larry Bird just said, a good one. I'm sorry. There's certain people that you root for. Larry Bird is one of those guys I will always root for.
In 2011, while discussing the best trash talkers in the history of the NBA on open court, Reggie admitted he learned to trash talk by watching the Celtics legend.
I got a lot of my trash talking actually by growing up in LA and watching the Boston and the LA series, was watching Larry Bird, because you mentioned he was, and you didn't assume that he talked, but you knew he was talking.
Oh, yeah.
Because him and Michael Cooper used to go at it all the time.
Right.
And to hear that Southern twang and to hear him talk trash, it was priceless.
Well, with Brett,
You ever laugh?
no,
You ever laugh?
oh yeah, you laugh all the time.
Despite making a fool of himself as a rookie, Miller went on to have a top-notch NBA career. He played for 18 years with the Indiana Pacers and is considered one of their best players ever. He was noted for his deadly three-point shooting,
But never got a
especially in
championship.
clutch situations. Always a consistent free throw shooter, he led the league in free throw percentage 5 times throughout his career. Always one to play the bad guy, Miller loved to get under the opposing team's skin. He was a trash talker,
Spike
cocky,
Lee.
and difficult to defend, but he could always back up his smack talking with his play. His finesse and shooting ability would earn him induction into the Hall of Fame in 2012. Bird and Miller reunited again in 1997, but in a different capacity. Not as opponents, but instead as coach and player. Two of the best trash talkers were back together and working toward a common goal. That season was an incredible year for Miller and the Pacers.
I want to say that Larry Bird, Reggie Miller was one of the best trash talkers. He might have been, but I don't think he was like top 10. I don't think.
When Bird joined the organization as head coach, he had his doubters, but they were quickly silenced and won over by his vision and work ethic. Miller and Bird led the team to the Eastern Conference Finals in 1998, where they took Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls to a nail-biting Game 7 where the Bulls pulled off the win. That loss was tough to swallow, but the team regrouped and made it to the Eastern Conference Finals the following year and the NBA Finals in 2000. Miller's strong play and Bird's coaching tactics were part of the reason the team went so far. The success of the Pacers also brought the one-time rivals closer together. No longer were they competing against each other, but this trash-talking duo was looking to win the championship together. Tell us in the comments, how do you think Reggie and Larry Legend will fare in today's NBA? If you enjoy this video, hit the like button.
Okay, to answer his question about how they will fare in today's NBA, I'm gonna go with Reggie Miller first. Reggie Miller, he would probably be averaging maybe like between like 18, 20 points a game, maybe. Because of his shooting, because he was really good at running off the screens and stuff. He wasn't too big on creating his own shot. He could a little bit, but not like an Allen Iverson or Kyrie Irving or Ja Morant or anybody like that, like one of those good quick guards. They like handle the ball pretty good. Now Reggie Miller, he was a decent ball handler, but he wasn't like a top-notch elite ball handler. Larry Bird probably averaged like over 30, probably over 30 easily. Well, I'm not gonna say easily, but because we would probably be like real good at drawing fouls and stuff and getting to the free throw line a whole lot. And by him being a really good free throw shooter, he could easily score between 12 to 14 from the free throw line alone. So, yeah, it's something. It's something. I don't know what I'm about to say, but yeah, what I'm about to say? But I don't know about Reggie Miller being a great trash talker, but I don't know. But he was up there, but not top 10, like I said before, not top 10. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll be back with more. I'm trying to be more consistent now. I'm been working on my Twitch, but I'm back on YouTube now. I wasn't going anywhere. I was just taking like a little break to work on my Twitch. But anyway, enough talking. See you next video.